will fight for his America First agenda. Corey will fight to defeat political correctness, protect Virginian history, crack down on illegal immigration, and stand up against the Washington elites. During his tenure as chairman at large, Corey has cracked down on illegal immigration, protected the Second Amendment, and fostered pro-growth economic policies that have led Prince William County to the top-ranked county for jobs growth in the Commonwealth. Mr. Corey Stewart.
How y'all doing?
Great!
Well, it's really great to be with all these patriots, because together this November, we're going to take back Virginia and we're going to kick Tim Kaine to the curb. I'm really honored to be with all of you. Our country is in a battle today between those who wish to tear it down and those who wish to take away and destroy our constitutional rights, and those of you who are, all of you are here today, who are determined to stand up and preserve our country and preserve our constitutional rights. If there was ever any question that our rights are in jeopardy, that there are those on the left and in the media and even some Republicans, unfortunately, who wish to tear down those rights, especially our Second Amendment rights. Just last week, former Supreme Court Justice John Paul Stevens said that it was time to remove the Second Amendment, to repeal the Second Amendment to the Constitution of the United States. That didn't come just out of the words of some random guy. This is what the left truly wants to do, and they're serious. Every single time there's a tragedy in this country, every single time a madman goes into a school and kills kids, who do they blame? They blame you. And they blame all law-abiding Americans. They blame conservatives, they blame the President of the United States. This is deliberate. But we know that all of us, our hearts break too when we see these things happen. But unlike the left, who actually enjoys the fact that these tragedies happen because it plays into their narrative, it plays into what they're trying to do, they don't honor life, folks. They disparage it. We are the ones who want to protect our families. Now, we know that the only way, the only proven way to stop a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun.
Hell yeah!
We know this just 3 weeks ago in Maryland, in St. Mary's County, when a very dysfunctional person, a criminal, came into the school, killed another student. But it could have been a lot worse. It could have been a lot worse, but it wasn't worse because there was a good guy in that school who shot the gunman dead within seconds of him opening fire. And that is what we need in the United States. And that's what we need in Virginia. And that is why I want to announce to all of you that in my county and soon across this country, we will become the first to place retired police officers in all of our schools, all of our 94 schools in Prince William County. And when I'm the United States Senate, we are going to require localities to allow retired police officers and veterans to go into our schools and protect our kids. And I also think for those teachers who are comfortable, I think that we should allow teachers to do concealed carry in our schools as well. What do you think? And finally, I want to let you know that when I'm in the United States Senate, I will be that swing vote to allow and to mandate national reciprocity for your Second Amendment rights and your right to concealed carry. There's an awakening in this country, folks. Don't believe in the press. Don't believe in them. Don't believe in establishment Republicans. Don't believe in the Democrats. Don't believe in all of those socialists who are trying to take away your rights. We have a popular president of the United States who not only is going to get reelected in 2020, but he's going to carry us to historic wins this November to expand our Second Amendment rights and the other rights that we have in this country. I ask for your vote and your support on June 12th in the Republican primary, and let me tell you this, that when I'm in the United States Senate, you're going to have a friend who's not only going to be stopping the liberals from taking away your rights, but you're going to have a friend and an ally who's going to be working each and every day to expand those rights in the United States. And now it's my pleasure, somebody who's seen this early on. Do you know what a gun-free zone really means? It means that it's a soft target. I think it's kind of ironic that we use firearms to protect our money, but we use signs to protect our kids.
Yep.
These soft targets, and under the Clinton administration, they took away the ability for our troops to defend themselves on military bases in the United States. And because of that, the blood is on the hands of President Clinton. The shooting that occurred on September the 16th, 2013 at the Navy Yard. And we have somebody who's going to testify here in very personal terms what happened to her and the effects of these gun-free zones and with the effects and the bloody effects that they're having on our country. And she's going to tell you that the only way that we can defend ourselves, the only way to stop a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun. And so it's my pleasure to introduce to you Mrs. Jennifer Bennett, who while serving at the United States Naval Sea Systems Command was severely wounded and is one of our 4 survivors of the September 16th, 2013 Navy Yard shooting. Her experiences were chronicled by the Washington Post in September 2014, and most recently in the October 2017 Showtime documentary, Active Shooter, America Under Fire. Jennifer's recovery included trauma repair, reconstructive surgeries, and over 2 years of progressive physical therapy. Since the events of September 2013, Jennifer has spoken to church congregations and other organizations regarding her experience, her resiliency, and a faith-based story of God's presence in a time of tragedy, as well as a unique perspective on a leader's impact upon an organization's employees and culture. Jennifer is a graduate of Regent University School of Business and Leadership with Bachelor of Science and Master of Arts degrees in Organizational Leadership and Management with a focus on cultural effects of executive leaders on their workforce. She also possesses a master's certification of Human Systems Integration Engineering from the Naval Postgraduate School. And now it is my honor to introduce to you Ms. Jennifer Bennett.